953,507 people, aliens with final orders of removal that remain in the United States without actually being deported. Is that right?
Sir, I believe that is a number that is an aggregate number over many, many years. It is folks we consider under docket control that have seen either immigration judges or have filed Federal appeals on removal cases.
Let's define this. This is on page 2 of this report, okay? And it's the ERO, I should say, post-final order docket. That's that many people that have been ordered by a judge at some level to leave the country to be deported and that are still in the United States.
I would, again, suggest that number includes people under docket control. Some of those people may have, in fact, withholding of removal or some protection.
I mean, it's your number,
removal.
so I'm going to assume that it's true.
So I think it very well may be accurate, but what I'm suggesting is that number does not mean every single one of those people are amenable to removal as of right now. They may
What do you mean amenable to removal?
In other words, someone who may be a country of someone, let's just say Syria, where they have a criminal record and could not get asylum. They still may be granted a different form of protection. They would be included in that number, but they may not be removed to Syria.
They were ordered to leave the country, correct?
You actually, well, it's a little more complicated than that. You do get a removal order, but there is a restriction on where in the world you can be removed. So you may only be a citizen or national.
But the reality is they're in the United States. They're ordered by a judge to be removed from the country, and they haven't been yet, correct?
No. It's not quite that simple. So in other words, you get a removal order, but we may not remove you to the country from where you're from.
But they're not in this country legally. They're ordered removed. So in your Syria example, then what do you do?
That is why they're included in that number. And
so you just let them stay in the United States?
Unless there is a third country we can remove them to.
Yeah, they're here in the United States, and that's the problem. Did I hear you correctly? You said we do not release aliens we can remove?
That's exactly right.
You want to say that again on the record, really? You do not release aliens you can remove?
In cases where we have final removal orders and a travel document, those people
and a travel document.
Of course. It's a two-part process.
Okay, let's